Nerd Age Podcast. This is a show we talk about things that are nerdy. My name is Joe, and I'm here with Mick.
Hello.
And Josh.
What's up?
We got some trailers we're going to talk about. We got some Lord of the Rings news. It's crazy news happening. And Josh might have an aneurysm and freak out, depending on we're excited to see. But we're going to start with some trailers right now. We got a couple.
Two at least.
One of them is great. One of them is a trailer, right? What do we want to start with? Do we want to start with...
Let's start with the...
Nice and easy?
Let's ease it in.
Okay. Live action Moana.
Live
is
action
what we're
Moana.
talking. We're talking The Rock.
We've waited years for this movie.
Yeah. I mean...
Finally.
It looks like a shot for shot of the animated Moana, which I don't...
Yeah, but worse.
Because
it's live action.
Which I don't understand. The biggest reveal is The Rock as Maui.
Yeah,
and he
dude.
looks like
His
The
hair-
Rock with a crazy wig.
I saw people were like, how is it that he looks more bald? It's crazy, dude.
I mean, the girl looks like Moana. She sounds like Moana. I also thought the grandma was like really super cheesy. You know, like, oh, Moana.
She almost sounded like she had a British accent.
Well, Polynesian,
I mean,
British.
Yeah. There's some heritage there.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Weird. They should have cast her.
They should have.
She probably
as
auditioned for it.
Freaking Maui.
She probably auditioned for it. And then when she was done with your audition, she said, "You're welcome," thinking she was going to get it.
Why? How did they not cast Jason Momoa as
Because
Maui?
The Rock is the original voice of it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you didn't get the original girl to do the voice?
Well, yeah, because she's too old now.
I don't know these answers.
You said you haven't watched the original, right?
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Wow.
I mean, even the chicken looks like the chicken. Like they didn't.
Yeah,
even
They
change-
cast the original chicken, but they didn't cast
It's what's his face?
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is crazy, dude.
Alan Tudyk is the chicken.
Can you
the
imagine?
chicken doesn't do anything.
Can you imagine the check he cashed just to be like,
What is the
$1 million, easy?
No, but seriously,
Easy.
what is the fixation with getting a name? Like, okay, same thing
Hey,
with
that's
Mario.
different, dude. That's
same
different.
thing with Mario.
That's
It's
Donald
like,
freaking Glover, dude. Shut your mouth.
and now everyone's been wondering who is playing Yoshi. Well, great thespian Donald Glover.
So he can go.
Yeah. Or Vin Diesel doing Groot. I am Groot. Like,
Dude, yeah, you know what's amazing about that? He recorded I Am Groot in all the different languages. He's a genius. You didn't know that?
well,
Yo soy Groot. Je suis Groot. Ich bin Groot.
I mean, back to the issue at hand. Why? Why
Genius.
spend money to get a big name for a like I can do that. Like you can just
dude.
do
No
an
one can do it.
AI, dude.
No one can do a chicken
can
noise
just do
like
it.
Alan Tudyk. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dude, what's his name? Hey who?
The chicken?
Yeah. Hey dude.
Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha? No.
No. There's no way.
hey.
They can't put that in a kid's movie.
It's hey. It's definitely hey.
This trailer looks
Yeah.
crazy, dude. It's like your typical. I think we've talked about this before. Like, I don't know why they're doing these movies. It's they want to make money, but in this situation, it's literally just like you said, shot for shot remake of a movie that came out
Not too long ago.
9 years ago. Is
Yeah.
it 10 now? But it's like, who's clamoring for the live action Moana? It's crazy.
No clamoring. No
No
clamoring,
clamoring here.
Maybe it's because we were just born in a different time.
Born different.
Built different. Built for tough.
But when I was a kid, I got excited about animated things,
Yeah.
not live action things. Is that just different now?
I think they're trying to, I don't think they're going for the kid audience. I think they're trying to make it like yeah, we'll get the kids anyway,
For the
regardless.
40-year-olds.
But it's like we're going for the older, the people that go to Disneyland that don't have any kids. I don't know. It's a weird.
Weird.
We got to put her.
We do. She has to be a
get that.
soundbite.
It's either that or we have to ban that word forever and come up with a different
I'm never
word.
going to not say weird.
Weird.
But every time we say weird, that needs to be.
I don't think we need a button. We just do it ourselves.
We need her to do it.
Yeah. Any other?
The one thing I'll say is that when it looks like the CGI looks good. Like when he's going through and it's all like the dark stuff and it's like basically the end of the movie. That looked good with all the lava and all that stuff. That looked good. The shiny guy that you hate, shiny.
I hate that.
He looked good. I mean, the CGI looks good. It just looks weird. The Rock looks weird.
He looks crazy.
He does.
It's insane.
What is the plot?
She has
You've
to.
never seen Moana?
She has to.
insanity.
For the 5th time, I've never
She
seen
has
Moana.
to take the heart back to
The heart of Te Fiti.
And it's because
Welcome to
Hey, the soundtrack's great. I'm not gonna lie.
except for the stupid
And
song.
I know you don't like island and he rhymes
Yeah,
island with
stop
island.
rhyming island with island and then island with island again. I know everybody on this island has a job on this island.
Hey, it works, dude. It rhymes. Island rhymes with
know.
island. I don't know if you've.
I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water. See, he did it there, daughter and water, but he couldn't do island and Shyland.
See, that's the problem.
Chi-town.
What else do you rhyme with island? It's like orange. Can't.
It's like
Impossible.
the Eminem when he's like orange. But maybe if I go
My
orange,
boring,
if I then
snoring,
change the word
snoring.
to go orange, then I can say orange you. And then the rhymes. Now orange rhymes with orange. And the guy's like, Anyways, let's go on to the next trailer.
Speaking of Eminem,
Marshall Mathers.
Dude, I thought you were legitimately talking about like an M&M commercial.
No.
it was an interview he did.
I thought there was an M&M commercial. I was like,
those
which
guys
guy?
like-
Is it the orange M&M that's doing this?
Hey,
It's Marshall Mathers, bro.
how do you rhyme? Or
You've never seen that trailer? It's
it's an interview.
We are talking about trailers. No, I've never
Okay,
seen
I'll
it.
show it to you after. Now to a trailer that I was surprised about because it actually looks pretty darn good.
Who was right?
No, didn't
Hey,
you
remember
say you
when-
didn't you say you were like, well, I don't know why they're doing this. I don't want.
I could just walk out right now. Weren't you the only one that denied that this could ever happen and thought it was a stupid idea?
We got to pull up that clip.
Pull up
of
the
us-
clip.
You being like, hey, I think they should redo here. But like, you're an idiot.
Fool! What a preposterous idea!
Harry
Go
Potter
sit in the
trailer.
corner.
Harry Potter trailer.
Yep.
What'd you guys think?
I
I thought it sucked.
go for it, Mick. You're the Harry Potter head.
I think it looks really good. There's something about the cinematography, even the casting of the golden trio, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. There's just something that maybe it just is the nostalgia from the first book and the first movie, but they just really seem to be nailing the tone of that story because it's very much like a kids like going on an adventure kind of thing, and that's kind of what the first few books are like. And with it being a TV show, they can just do so much more of the book that the movies just couldn't do. But everything looks really good.
Yeah, but what about Black Snape?
I don't have a problem with it unless they bring that into the character, which is not in the books at all. So if he's just great in the role, then that's awesome. Whatever, I don't care. But if they like make that a reason of why people hate him or just something ridiculous like that, that's when I think I'd have an issue with
Dude,
it.
Harry's dad's so racist. It's all day. You can't get around it.
That's my issue because I'm like, he's bullied. Are they going to do it like, Is
it a race thing?
Is it a race? They're going to make it a race thing.
Yeah.
And that's going to be hard for people not to make that assumption.
Well, even with like the whole thing of, for majority of the story, Harry, Ron, and Hermione are suspicious of this one teacher. It's
The
like
one black
the
teacher
one-
they have. They're like, hey,
It's him. He did it.
That guy
I
might-
know
that
it.
guy- That guy might be a
I
Death
don't have
Eater.
proof, but I have a feeling.
what if they had the show opens, with Severus in his room, and he's Adam Driver,
Oh.
and he goes, Blackus Maximus, and he makes himself black. It's like a disguise.
It's
I think
gonna
that's
be-
the fourth unforgivable spell.
It's going to be like in Fantastic Beasts where they had
yeah, that's what it's at the end.
He'll
Of
be
Colin
Johnny
Farrell,
Depp at the
and
end of the
then,
season.
They'll change it up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. But as far as his character design, I think it actually looks really cool with his, I guess
With
they're
his black
dreadlocks.
Yeah, he's got dreads, dude. Snape with dreads, dude.
Because all the photos I had seen before were like horrible photoshops of like, here's Alan Rickman's hair on this new actor. And I'm like, that looks terrible.
It was the Jimmy Butler picture if you've ever seen.
So I'm glad that they're doing something a little different. But again, we'll see what they do. It could really go either way. But I hope that they just stick as close to the books as they can in terms of the plot. The one thing that threw me off in the trailer was Nick Frost's voice. And I don't know if it's just because
I think it's because you're just used to Hagrid's voice.
I think it's because I'm used to the movie and
Yeah.
the audiobook honestly sounds pretty close to Robbie Coltrane's voice. And so I think that's just what I have in mind. But I wasn't expecting
Hey,
Hagrid to sound,
I
sound
really like
so
your parents.
like he was just very like soft spoken and like
They
a
should have
slow
gone. They should have gone really crazy. Like, hey, Harry Potter, you can do it.
That's what you should have done.
Hey, your parents are great.
And I can't wait for Snape to be like, "Yo, Harry, man."
Oh, that would be great. He's gonna talk like the shrunken head on the
Oh yeah.
bus.
Ah, bing, ding, 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 ding.
It's going to be a bumpy ride. Yeah.
He comes into the his classroom and he's playing steel drums. Boom, boom, boom.
Does in the books? I mean, I know it's hard in books, but does she write Hagrid's dialogue to appear like he has like a Cockney type of accent, or
I
he's like
think so.
Okay.
And I don't know if she like gave the audio book readers like this is what I think Hagrid would sound like. Do something like that. Like
She's smart enough.
I'd
to
be
write that.
I'd be really curious to hear like if there was any direction given to the
I mean,
audio
you
readers.
can't trust what she says, dude.
No,
Why not?
Because she changes her mind every 30
that's
years.
true.
She's like, yep.
he's like, yeah, Hermione was actually
That's
black originally, and they're like, back to the tape.
But yeah, I think just like the set designs look really good. I think they're doing a good job of it. It feels familiar, but it's different than the movies.
Yeah.
Which I think they have to do because otherwise it's like, what are we doing here then?
Yeah.
From somebody that is not a Harry Potter fan, I thought the classrooms looked more interesting than the movies did. So I thought, like, if you were to put them alongside each other, I would think that the movies were a TV show. Like, you can tell they've put a lot of money into this.
I mean, honestly, I think the budget is more for this TV show
and
than
so even though
those movies.
even the shot where they're pulling out the whiny roots or whatever, the screaming yaks or whatever those are called.
that's what they're called.
That I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And then when they're in the other room where they got all the candles and it looks actually like it
looks like a
classroom.
college
It does
classroom.
like an old, I was like, that
Yeah.
looks really cool.
Yeah.
So to me, that kind of stuff was really well done, and it made me kind of interested in it. What's his name? Dumbledore. I thought he looked good.
Yeah, John
Dude.
Lithgow, my guy.
That tuning fork. Watch out.
Is that what he had?
It looked like a tuning
it does
fork.
tuning
Yeah.
fork. He'll
could-
stick it somewhere. He'll tune you up. You know what I mean?
I saw that he was like close to not doing it because he was like, because of all the hate online from, you know how it
That's
is.
gonna that. So I saw a bunch of people before the trailer that were like, this is why, and all this stuff, right? And bringing her, like, well, she's, what is the troublesome, like there's, how do you deal with her, right?
Problematic.
Every single one of them were like, this could be like the biggest show ever. Like, if the show is good,
you're not going to care about it.
No one is going to care, because the people that are trying to be up in arms about all the political side of whatever her views are, they're going to be vocal anyways. But people that are just fans of Harry Potter that don't really care about that stuff, I mean, they're going to watch it. So
I think the shot that I thought looked really cool was the stuff with Quidditch in the snow, like of them walking in, like all that stuff just looked really cool.
That looked way better than anything in the movies.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the problem with the movies. Like it definitely looks dated. The flying with
they're old, and then they were
the CGI wasn't
I think
great.
they were just trying to figure out how to even make it look like a Quidditch match.
But I will say, Lord of the Rings still holds up.
It does.
It does.
What a baby.
But yeah, I think the trailer got me. I also like that it looks like it's in the 90s. Like you can tell.
I'm so glad that they're doing that. And again, it's a way to differentiate. But that, the story took place from 91 to 98.
Yeah.
Not probably 2001. Like the movie.
But yeah, I think
We're all like, A Space Odyssey?
I think it looks good. I'm interested to hear Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear what his score is.
I think, was the music in the trailer part of his
We were
stuff?
trying to
We
figure
were
it out.
listening to it.
We were
It
trying to figure
sounded
it
too trailery at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then the middle part of it sounds like, I could think that could be Hans Zimmer with the strings. But there's so much like
There wasn't
trailer.
enough drums. I was waiting for.
Well, they did.
But they added that to it. It
They
had the
did the-
typical trailer like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
That. But I'm like, that's stuff they just add in trailers now.
Yeah.
His stuff is more, like Harry Potter, you're a wizard.
I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great.
I love too that they are sticking with the original title. They're calling it Philosopher's Stone.
I was confused. I was like, "Is this what happened?"
Wait, I forgot. I'm an American and I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I can't figure out.
a philosopher?
Philosopher sounds boring. I don't want to watch
What
this.
is it in English?
Sorcerer
In English.
in English.
So the reason they changed it is because the publishing company that's like oversees the American side of things, they thought that people in America would think philosopher sounds boring. So they changed it.
Yeah, it does sound boring.
But the Philosopher's Stone is like a thing in pop culture. Like it's not something that they just made up for the books. And so it seemed weird that they didn't really understand that.
Do they call it Sorcerer's Stone in the movie?
Yeah. But there's two versions of the movie. There
Do they
is
just dub it over where they're like,
some of them are different takes.
like, oh, and he goes, Sorcerer.
Some of them are different takes, but some of them are dubbed over. And if you look closer, you're like, he's not saying
Someone just dubbed it
sorcerer
over,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's cool. Look at that. They're already fixing things.
They're already making it.
It's already better. They're making it right.
This
Like
will
Harry
begin
Potter,
to
right?
make things right.
They're like Harry Potter and the Philanthropist's Stone. Yeah, that's my one concern though, just because the internet is stupid, is how do you maintain that Harry, like you said, that Harry Potter's dad isn't a racist for treating,
Because people are going to be upset about it.
yeah.
And
it honestly does kind of make us like, I mean, I think you're supposed to think that, what's it, James
Potter.
that he's a jerk.
Oh yeah,
But it's like,
there's no question that he's a
like a
bully,
bully.
and
Yeah.
that he eventually does like learn that he was a jerk and changes. But
yeah,
when he was at school, he was a bully to Snape.
yeah.
But it was because Snape was in the dark arts and he was just kind of a creepy guy.
yeah.
So
Now it's gonna be like, well,
It's a
he's in
creepy
the
black
dark-
dude.
Hey, that guy's in the dark arts, if you know what I'm saying.
a whole new meaning.
Yeah, that's the
man.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You could have
in the
changed any
context-
character.
exactly. And the thing is,
You
it's
could have
like,
made Sirius Black right on the
I can't do that. Right on the nose.
That seems like a J.K. Rowling thing to do. Like his name's Sirius Black.
No,
I mean they made what's her face in the.
Why not make Dumbledore black? Like I'd be cool with a G as the headmaster, you know, and you get Denzel Washington to be like,
Oh, dude.
yo, Harry.
Missed
This
opportunity.
is chestnut checkers. You hear me? This is chestnut checkers.
You know, like
That would have been, dude. Denzel as Dumbledore would have been sick.
I'm telling you.
Dumbledore's got style.
I just feel like it puts it in a situation where now you're like, there's stuff you're drawing in from the real world that people are obviously going to
Dude, freaking
grab
make the
onto.
Weasleys black for all I care. You know what I'm saying? That would have been way better.
That'd be the Wheezies.
That would be sick.
Ron Wheezy.
As around Weezy.
Oh man, this is a great show, guys.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a.
Are you Harry Potter? Yeah. Is that little John?
Why'd you turn into Little John?
Well, he's one of the other.
He's one of
students.
the older brothers. We get Little John as the dad.
What? Harry? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway.
we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see that part. Everything else, I think, looks good.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the dude's a good actor. So it just sucks
Yeah.
that you kind of put him behind the 8 ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Why the 8 ball?
Out of all the other balls you could have picked,
That's
picked
the
the black
same.
He could have been 15 other balls.
That's the saying,
We're
bro.
canceled. Luckily, only 10 people listen. Two
Sorry,
just shut it
sorry.
off in disgust.
He's stuck behind the white ball. Is that better?
I think you meant the cue ball.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but yeah, from the trailer, everything looks really good. And it's coming out Christmas. Which
Yeah, that was a shock. I thought it was coming out 2027.
everything I heard
This
was
year?
Yeah, everything I heard was 2027.
And it's not in your top 10, dude? Holy
Oh, is it not?
No, we thought it was coming out next year.
2027.
Okay, can we redo our?
No.
No, that's crazy.
You live and die.
Well,
Well, Rings of Power also might come out this year also.
I think that was on my top 10.
that wasn't on
It
mine.
wasn't on ours.
And Ahsoka might come out this year, and it's not on mine.
It's on mine. That's crazy that it's this year. And they shot season 1 and 2 back to back, supposedly, right?
I think they did a lot of season 2 stuff.
yeah, which is
Nice.
good because you keep
'cause
them
then those
young.
kids
I
grow
really
up,
hope
dude,
that
and you're just
they-
like,
Well, then we got a Stranger
Yeah,
Things
yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
We got 30-year-olds
Yeah.
playing.
yo,
I-
Harry.
I hope that they do like stay on a pretty good schedule because with it being like a more faithful adaptation, you want to see like kids around the ages they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And just as like a fan, I don't want to wait, 14 years for this whole thing to be
Yeah.
done. So, but yeah,
All right. Well, that's going to do it for our trailer talk, Harry Potter talk. Big news.
the biggest news.
Big news coming up here. We had a very interesting, Peter Jackson did some, I don't know what it was for, but it was
It
just
was Tolkien reading day, technically.
okay, so he did a whole thing
my
where
favorite
then
holiday.
he was like, we're going to do, the Hunt for Gollum is going great. Andy Serkis is doing his thing. And then
What is this accent?
yeah, no. And then he's like, we have a movie coming out after The Hunt for Gollum that we're starting to work on. And he's like, we got someone working on it. And it was Stephen Colbert, which huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Huge Lord
He
of the
knows
Rings
his
fan.
stuff. But they announced a new Lord of the Rings movie that is in the works. And I'm going to read from Variety what they said. A new Lord of the Rings movie. Stephen Colbert is co-writing The Lord of the Rings, Shadow of the Past, working title, which will go into production after The Hunt for Gollum. The synopsis is 14 years after the passing of Frodo. He didn't, going to the Grey Havens, of course. Sam, Merry, and Pippin set out to retrace the first steps of their adventure. Meanwhile, Sam's daughter, Eleanor, has discovered a long-buried secret and is determined to uncover why the War of the Ring was very nearly lost before it even began. Colbert is co-writing the script with his son, Peter McGee, and franchise veteran Philippa Boyens.
Interesting.
Stupid.
You guys saw what I wrote in the chat.
What did you write? Did you send it to everybody listening right now?
I should have. I can't think of anything worse that can happen to this franchise.
Like just Stephen Colbert in general?
Yeah, I hate the fact that he seems to have weaseled his way into this particular versions of these stories. Like he had the dumbest cameo in the Hobbit movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I
can't stand it. I can't do it.
I think, he knows his stuff and he loves the Lord of the Rings. I just I got to separate everything else, like his politics aside, because he's kind of annoying for me and I hate politics in general. But as far as I take that aside, I'm like, what are his credentials
what
for
are
writing
his
a
son's
movie?
credentials?
The same thing. Like they have Philippa Boyens, obviously, and
Well, he has
Spazzy McGee.
such a well-written night show that has millions of viewers, right?
Yeah.
Right?
And there's a lot of good Lord of the Rings content on there and good narrative storytelling.
Yeah, has he written any movie?
No.
That's the thing is I don't get it. Also,
And just real quick.
and go ahead.
And
So what I read is that what he said was that they've had this idea for a really long time, that how they could connect the books and those chapters that they didn't cover,
with the sequel trilogy.
and then that they presented that to the people in charge and they really liked it. So I guess there's that aspect of if they've both been working on it and they had an idea for it, I guess that's kind of cool. But to me, it's just you wouldn't get that if you weren't Stephen Colbert and you had a relationship with Peter Jackson.
Do you think that he's going to do everything completely original, or do you think he's going to draw in from the little bits of the sequel stuff that Tolkien... Was it Tolkien that actually wrote it, or was it his son?
For
The Lord of the Rings sequel stuff.
I don't think he's not doing anything with
He's
that.
not pulling any of that.
No. Because they're doing the chapters that they didn't do from Fellowship.
That's what doesn't make sense to me is he's chapters 1 through 6. So the beginning, chapter 2, Fog on the Barrow Downs, basically.
After Buckleberry Ferry
Yeah.
that we see in the movie,
Right.
We get the Old
what
Forest.
Peter Jackson said was that stuff still happened. We just didn't cover it. So they go, on Buckleberry Ferry, and then the next thing they're at Bree, the Prancing Pony. He's
So they want to show Tom Bombadil.
Old Forest.
They're gonna
Tom
they're gonna
Bombadil,
do the chapters
Barrow Lights.
there. The thing that's weird to me is I assume they're bringing back. They can bring back Sam, Mary, and Pippin, the same actors, because they're that age. But when you're gonna cover what happened in those chapters, do you do flashbacks and then de-age those actors, or are you getting new actors to play them?
That's what's so
It's a weird thing.
Is also, this is just going to feel like a deleted scene.
But I'm okay with that.
Give me a deleted scene movie.
No. Okay, this is where I will say I think it's unique enough that we can have if it reminds us of the Fellowship and it's not done like The Hobbit, where it feels like it's still part of that trilogy, then I can feel like this might be a cool thing to see. But what I just think I don't trust who's doing it. So that to me is it's a weird thing. I was watching a video from a guy and he's like, I'd love to see, Mary and Pippin, Mary's now, they're going over, they've all grown up and now they're doing their own thing. I'd love to see those characters come back and what roles they're doing and then have them go on this a side quest adventure thing. And I'm like, that's a cool concept, but I just don't know how you're going to do the flashbacks.
That's the one thing that I don't get. It's what's the story here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing. All the stakes are gone because we know they made it out, right? So even if you go back to the flashbacks, is it they're like, hey, let's retrace our steps, and then they come up to the Old Forest, and they're like, I imagine it it's going to be Wayne's World, things go, and then they're gonna flash back to whatever happened, and they're like, "Well, that was crazy." And then remember when we met old Tom, and then it's gonna go into Tom Bombadil. It's like, and we got up to some crazy stuff on the Barrow Downs, and then it's gonna go into, and then it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, it's just like, for me, it's just like, I would have liked to see that. I would much rather them say, let's reboot the Lord of the Rings and we'll put those in. I think that's way better than doing this weird, like, we're going to shoehorn this thing in. That happened, but we just didn't see it. So now I have to like put that in, insert it into the movies. I'm like, oh, now I'm going to pause right here.
No, put this movie in.
Put on Shadow of the Past. And then we're going to click play again. And then we're right back in it. You know, it's just a weird idea. And I'm not sure why we need it.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel that way about the Hunt for Gollum too?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
because it's the same kind of thing where
it's the same kind of
happening
thing.
in between things.
So now we're doing things where we're like,
yeah,
these are happening at the same time, but there's
at
other
least
things.
Colbert isn't working on that one.
Yeah.
Maybe he is.
Maybe he is, yeah. But
Well, the thing,
go ahead.
the thing that this is kind of a similar thing with the Black Snape.
Black
I'm
Snake?
seeing a bunch of videos of people being like, "Oh, this is amazing because now we really need it. We can really go in and study. You know, more needs to be said about Tolkien's view on
Trees.
nature and trees and how the world is destroying, nature. And he loved trees and all this kind of stuff. He's like, it really needs to be political in that aspect, and it's a great way of showing the old forest, and all this, kind of stuff. And Tom Bombadil and all. And I'm like, yeah, but now you're just making a movie that's like you're pulling
Avatar.
You're pulling on strings and
Ferngully.
threads that are just like that. I don't want to go watch a movie about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's that kind of stuff that is part of it. But when it's like that's the motivation to make a movie and that's what you're hoping they put in there, it's just kind of a weird thing.
Well, and also that sounds so allegorical.
Right.
And Tolkien
Which he absolutely
hated. So it doesn't make sense.
I think what's weird also, so they mentioned the thing about, their old buddies retracing their steps. And then it sounds like this other thing is a separate story. It doesn't sound to me like it's the same thing.
Find out
that she finds out on her own that there was something that happened before.
Well, what I heard was someone describing it as it's written in there that is it the Witch King of Agmar does the barrow wraiths?
What, sorry? Yeah,
The
it's
Witch
because
King,
of the
right. The Witch King of Agmar tries to get the ring at that point, and so what the video I was watching is a guy saying that's probably what they discover, that long before they were just carrying the ring, that Sauron and the Witch King knew, like, that was the moment where they were going to take the ring, and it could have all been lost before even the Fellowship got together. That's what they were assuming that secret was, that is found out, discovered that, actually, the Witch King was involved in this part of the story, which would be interesting, but it's not really that crazy of a reveal,
And then it doesn't go anywhere.
If they're looking for Tom Bombadil, like that was the other thing he said. He's like, 14 years later, maybe they're looking for Tom Bombadil, and he reveals something. But I'm like, okay, I don't. Like you said, there's no stakes.
So it says, Sam, Merry, and Pippin set out to retrace the first steps of their adventure.
Right.
Meanwhile, Sam's daughter, Eleanor, has discovered a long-buried secret and is determined to uncover why the War of the Ring was very nearly lost before it even began. So it's like those are two separate things happening at the same time. It doesn't sound like they're related.
On the trip with them, and she discovers something?
I don't know.
Or is she back in Hobbiton?
Meanwhile, makes it seem like this is happening, and also this is happening elsewhere.
What I took that to say is like, hey, let's go with Uncle Pippin and Uncle Mary and retrace the story and tell her the story. And while that's happening, she uncovers something that.
But what could it be?
An old story that they didn't realize, like, that was actually the Witch King. I don't know. It's a weird.
Sounds dumb.
It just seems.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't understand it. It just seems very convoluted and like unnecessary.
Also, I hate that he's involved.
I heard the other one.
Colbert?
I heard the other one they're going to do is they're actually going to do a movie just on the scourging of the Shire. Since we didn't see that, it's just going to be Sauron going back and actually he getting killed by Grima Wormtongue in the Shire.
I saw people say like, oh, maybe they can fit that in there because if they're doing flashbacks already. But I'm like,
but that didn't happen. That didn't happen in the difference is
it didn't happen.
It didn't happen in the movie,
right?
Because he
saw the image of it.
No, but he saw a projection of what could happen.
And some things they have not yet come to pass.
But then Sauron dies up there.
Saruman.
Saruman. Sorry, Saruman dies up there.
This guy's a Lord of the Rings fan.
Sit down.
So. That's why it didn't happen, and they didn't put it in that way.
But
Strange.
It is.
Some might say weird.
It is all very strange, and I don't know why we need it when we could literally have any other story, and I'd be happy with it. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're just going off the appendices, you can just do like. Just do any other story in the appendices if you're.
Give
that's
me
all
a
you're.
Gimli and Legolas,
sure,
like
that's
adventure
fun.
where they're just going around.
Going back to the Glittering Caves, wherever Fangorn.
Oh yeah, like show them sailing, like building up to them sailing.
That's just the whole movie is them sailing.
Sailing away.
Like, God, I like this movie.
Legolas, get me a box.
But yeah, or you could even just do like there's plenty of stuff that talks about Aragorn after when he's king. Mm-hmm. You're already making up stuff anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, they're taking not making stuff.
Hunt for Gollum, they are though. This one, they're just filling in the chat. So this is a little different. But I'm saying you're already taking however many pages for the Hunt for Gollum and creating an entire movie about it.
Yeah.
Then just
trilogy.
Then do something else that we're might be interested in, or even the Dwarf and Goblin War.
Yeah, that'd be sick,
dude. That would be I would way rather see that.
Do you know? See, the problem with that is Peter Dinklage won't have it.
He won't have it.
You can't have little people play dwarves. That's no good. They're like, well, what do we do now? Well, CGI,
magical creatures,
uncanny looking creepy things. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. That being said, I'm there opening night. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. That's the thing. I like this stuff enough that I'm like, I'm gonna watch it.
And when the trailer drops, we'll be like, "Oh my gosh, did you see that? Did you see Colbert's cameo?"
Actually,
how awful would it be if he was
he's Tom Bombadil. He's Tom Bombadil.
Oh my gosh.
Or if I could totally imagine him being involved to the point of like a James Gunn thing.
He might be directing.
Like he's in the marketing. It's all about him and his Lord of the Rings story. That could.
He's
happen.
like when they took my show from me. There was a light at the end of the tunnel, and it was this show.
The Shire. Saw the Shire at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. No, I'd be interested to see, is Andy Serkis going to direct this?
No, because he's already working on it. I assume it's already going into production. If they're already writing it and doing like it's in early stages, by the time it's Hunt for Gollum comes out, they're already going to be moving on this one if they greenlight everything. James Gunn might take over the Lord of the Rings cinematic universe. That'd be sick, dude. He's like, you know what? We're going to start with the Goblin Commandos. It's an animated film, and it's just a bunch of goblins you don't know about.
It's a ragtag group of goblins. It's going to be great.
We got a cave troll.
He only says troll.
And there's 3 goblins, and then there's a couple orcs. One has magic powers. It's rated R, of course, because they all sleep with each other. There's a goblin orgy at the beginning. Lord of the Rings fans will love it. Trust me.
It's for the kids.
You don't want to miss out.
Watch it on HBO.
Yeah, I'm a little flabbergasted at this because I'm like you said, I'm always down for more Lord of the Rings, and even Rings of Power. People hate it, and I'm like, hey, it's Lord of the Rings, and I'm like it. It's okay. But the announcement, because I was excited when Peter Jackson's talking about it, I'm like, oh, who's going to be doing this? Like, oh my gosh, Denis Villeneuve, Zack Snyder, who? Stephen Colbert. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. He was like, and you know who's helping me? Jimmy Kimmel. We're making our own fellowship.
If it was Jay
Jimmy
Leno,
Fallon.
I'd be down with it.
And we got Conan as well. It's all the late night writers.
Dude, that would be sweet.
Seth Meyers.
Dude, David Letterman is the new Gandalf. He's got the beard.
He's got the beard
Oh,
for it.
jeez.
Not the beard.
So yeah, we shall see. Of course, like you said, when it comes closer to
I'm
it, we'll
gonna
be
get.
like, okay.
I'll give it a shot as usual. Like I said, Colbert's a giant Lord of the Rings nerd, so it's like
He's
at
also
least,
a giant something else.
yeah, you know, we gotta separate
Gotta separate Lord of the Rings.
Some things you can't.
Lord of the
separate.
Rings from
Some things you just can't sift through. You know?
It is. It's just. I'm just so confused. I just don't know.
I mean, at
Gonna
least
have-
with
We're
at
gonna
least
have
with
COVID
the
vaccines dancing in the background of this movie.
at least with the the Rings of Power, it takes place before, and so they have a lot more room to do their own thing. Like this, like you're saying, it just feels like they're cramming it in
Right.
between.
It just-
Yeah,
it
you're
just-
like with Rings of Power. You're like, oh well, all the Black Elves went to the Grey Havens by the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
Lord of
by
the
the
Rings
time-
happened. That's why there's no Black
No
Elves.
Black Elves anymore.
it fits.
They all went to
There's
Hogwarts.
reasons.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part. Is it's like we're still holding on to what came before.
Well, and you could have done that back when the Lord of the Rings came out.
Yeah,
Like you could have been like, "Hey, let's hit while they're
strike
all
while the
young,
iron's hot.
right?" And you could have been like, "Hey, we're gonna do Hunt for Gollum with Eric." Like that would have made sense then. Now, so much time has passed that it's like you have to get some actors are going to be the same, but other actors are going to be recast. How
Frodo
are you
is going to
doing
be Frodo
flashbacks?
forever, dude. He looks the same.
So it's a weird thing. Like I would have understood them doing these like kind of little ancillary movies 2-3 years after the trilogy, but now it's like this is weird.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah, no, I agree.
weird,
weird.
It's weird.
weird.
But yeah, what do you guys think? I'm talking to you, the audience.
Oh,
What do you guys think? Do you guys think this
I
is
bet
a good
they think it's
idea?
weird.
Weird. I think they think we're weird.
I don't think anyone.
Listens
It's-
to us.
Yeah, there's one.
Crystal's right over there. She's
Luso's
listening.
Luso's excited.
Of course.
Luso's like,
excited
hey,
for Black Snape?
he better be excited.
Representation, my boy.
Representation
We got
matters.
you. We got you, son.
He's
I
like,
think he's
hey.
a doctor too.
When's the next episode dropping? I'm like, we record on Thursdays, dude. Friday morning, probably.
You know, Luso,
It takes a week for us to write the script.
Luso, you should come on the show sometime. You know, just say hi.
Just to say hi.
But you got to listen to the show after so that we get our
Okay, he's
get
still
our 10.
listening.
You still have to listen even though you were here. Just saying.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
He's got dreads.
He does have dreads like Snape. Holy crap, dude.
Holy Snape.
Holy Snape. Maybe he was trying to copy him. I'm just going to say that now. Oh, he can go as Snape for
He
Halloween,
can do-
dude.
And then have his kids all be Harry, Ron,
Harry what?
Harry Wizards.
Harry Wizards.
I think that's it for the show, right? Is there anything else we?
there are more images of Henry Cavill.
Oh, he
Highlander.
looks sick.
Did you
actually.
see all the ones that they're like
Superman?
photoshopped him as Superman? I was like,
Yeah.
he looks amazing.
Yeah,
He's still got it.
still hurts.
Oh man,
When does that come out? Highlander?
I should have put that on my most anticipated. Look at
Look at the guy starts talking about Henry Cavill and starts drooling, dude.
Pavlov dog.
Sorry.
I think next year.
Oh, next year, not this year.
Next year?
I think so. Aren't they still
Maybe.
shooting it right now?
Oh, he got hurt. Is that
Oh,
what
yeah.
delayed it?
Unless they come out and say, "Hey, it's this Christmas."
This Christmas.
December. Yeah.
Well, shoot.
Oh, and then we want to talk about the Mario Galaxy news?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Mario Galaxy just put out a poster saying, "Say hello to Fox McCloud. He is going to be in the Mario Galaxy movie, and he looks sick." We talked about this on the show probably like 4 weeks ago, but there was like a little trailer tease, and I was like, I think that's Fox. It looks like he has a gun. People didn't believe me, not you guys, other people on
Other
TikTok
people.
when
All
I
of our
posted the
listeners.
video. They said, no, that's just Frog Luigi. Yeah, Frog Luigi with a gun. Anyways, Smash Bros. Movie. I mean,
It's
you
gotta
know
come.
they're doing it.
Oh,
you
dude.
know they're doing it.
His spaceship looks sweet.
They'd be
I know,
stupid
dude.
not to.
It looks sick. I can't. I don't know if I've been this excited for a movie in a long time.
Mario Galaxy.
Like Mario looks so good, and it's Nintendo, and this is just gonna ramp me up to get excited for the Zelda live action. Can you imagine if you just see a Zelda, like when they're flying through, there's like Easter eggs, and you're like, "That's Hyrule." That's Hyrule
I
Castle.
really hope they do just throw random stuff in there. That would be sweet.
Well, when they did the last Nintendo Direct, they were like, here's some more surprises. Like, there's a ton more surprises. I'm like, this would be the movie to be able to show random Nintendo stuff that you'd
Yeah.
be like, that's it.
And they're like we announced, Link is voiced by Terry Crews.
There you go. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited. It sounds dumb to be like, I'm excited for all the random Easter eggs that they'll put in, hopefully.
And Yoshi eggs.
And Yoshi eggs.
You watched Project Hail Mary. I haven't.
Yes.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs middle.
Middle thumbs?
Middle thumbs.
Like
no.
Joaquin Phoenix.
So
like the Emperor.
right now I'm. Oh,
Like Commodus.
where's my thumb? Did I ever show you guys my thumb I
Your
got?
thumb's right there on your hand.
I have a giant foam thumb that I got from watching Gladiator 2.
Oh, nice.
I'll bring it next time. I'll do the thumbs
What
up.
color is
The
it?
problem is we're not being
Orange.
filmed right now, so
You don't have to imagine it.
I know. Imagine that
thumbs
big
up.
thumb.
That's really good.
2 thumbs up, 1 thumb up.
2 thumbs up.
Oh, 3 thumbs up,
No.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up is 2.
Did you go with Crystal?
Yep.
She gave it a
Crystal, thumbs up. 1 thumb up.
That's a thumb down. Oh wait,
2 thumbs up. Wow.
Hey, I've only heard great things about it, so I'm going with Jordan on Saturday.
Michael Jordan?
Yep,
Michael
the
B.
one and
Jordan.
only. Both of them.
Oscar winner.
Both of them,
Yeah, it's really good.
and the country of Jordan.
Okay. In the
As well.
country of Michael as well. The
Pronounce Michelle.
the score the score
The Beatles song?
Michelle,
my bad.
You're going with, I mean, you need a big theater.
The score has some Interstellar to it.
Okay.
Like there's some things that you're like, that sounds a little Interstellar-y. But
People
then it's
normally
really
like
different.
copying the goat.
copying the goat
Yeah.
as always.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I went and it was fun. Crystal and I went to see Hans Zimmer versus John Williams here, put on by the Spokane Symphony. It was really good.
Nice. They
John-
just played
John
music
Williams
back
won.
and forth.
Yeah, he did. They switched off. So they started with, which one did they start with?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Man of Steel. They started with Man of Steel, and then they went to, then they basically would switch off. So one Hans Zimmer, one John Williams, and then this after the intermission they did 2 and 2. But yeah, it was really good.
Which ones did you like more? Be honest. This is a safe space.
This is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. You can't beat Duel of the Fates
Oh, I don't
with
know
all
about
the
that.
with all the people singing. But here's the thing.
The audience was singing.
Yeah.
I
I said this to Mick. I know you guys went and watched Hans Zimmer live, right?
The goat.
You can't replicate Hans. You know what I mean? So they did Man of Steel, and it's like, it's all good. Sounds good. Okay. And then we get to the drums, and
It
they're
just fell apart.
And they're not Hans Zimmer drums. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there's something about the violence in a Hans Zimmer score with the drums, you know, and you don't quite get that sound. So I was like, okay. Same thing with Time. I was like, oh, it's really good. We're getting good. And then you get to the guitar and it's like, and you're like, oh, it doesn't sound quite as like
yeah.
the Hans Zimmer guitar comes in, you know?
There's only one.
So it's like, it's one of those things that's like, okay, you can't quite get the,
Why didn't you go to the Hans Zimmer concert?
because Crystal had a market.
is the best experience of my life.
It
was incredible.
I'm not gonna lie. You know, randomly, every once in a while, Melissa goes, "You know, why didn't Josh go?" And I'm like, I don't know, because we'll like sit there and just be like, "That was amazing." Like, I've never been like even in a place that big.
Yeah.
But you're like the guy next to me was like freaking out. We were both freaking out. Like, I've never met him before, and we were both like, "Oh my gosh!" And then he was like a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan, so he had like his little necklace. And so when they played it, but as like just everything about it, when I was there, I got the vinyl,
Yeah.
and so you put on that Lion King one, and I just sit there and I'm like, this is absolutely incredible.
Have you seen that clip of that comedian talking about the lyrics of the Lion King?
Oh, I think
Yeah, he's getting sued.
I heard. Yeah, I heard about that.
He's getting sued.
So we need to be careful what we say.
Yeah.
By
So
who?
he
By
went on a
Lebo.
podcast, and he said, it's a lion. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! And
It's a lion.
So everybody went with it and saying that's really true. And and so the guy sent him a letter, said that's not what it says, and you need to stop. And the guy was like, "What are you going to do about it?" So he's suing him for like $17 million to be like, "You're damaging what
The
this
integrity
is."
of
And he's like,
the
"And you
Lion
know the
King.
language, so you know you're lying." And this guy's like, "I don't care." So I'm just like, "You're crazy, dude."
That's crazy. That's why I didn't go to the Hans Zimmer concert. I would sing the lyrics wrong and I'd get sued, dude.
That's just like, "Hey, it's a lion!" Oh my god!
It's a lion.
Yeah. Hey, but if Hans Zimmer ever comes anywhere close again,
I'll have to go.
you've got to go.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I gotta
and
go.
if you're saying she's got a market, well, I'm buying your ticket, and I'm saying, who cares? She's got to set up herself for once in her life.
Okay. You heard it here first. Jonah's buying my ticket to Hans Zimmer when he
If
comes
she
back.
has a market. She can't
No,
make up
no.
a market. I said, and if she has a market and is not going to let you, I'll buy your ticket, because then you'll have to say, like, cool, Jonah bought me a ticket already. If she has a market. Yeah, dude. Amazing.
It was.
And you're right. When those drums come in
Yeah. You
and
did-
all of his songs, you're like, oh, that is...
Yeah. It's unbeatable.
It's unbeatable, yeah.
but it's tough. They're so close. I know you guys, I know you disagree.
They just have such
Because
different.
even just listening to the Raiders march, you're like,
Yeah.
it's just so good.
I think for me, the biggest thing, and this is becoming a thing, Hans Zimmer, John, they're both great, like I said. My thing is I feel like I have more, even Star Wars, which I love, I don't have like a emotional feeling when I hear, like Duel of the Fates. I'm like, oh, I love that. But like in the concert, I was crying multiple times. Like there's I get an emotional feeling, whether that's Man of Steel. I mean, I looked over.
Crying Man of Steel?
Yeah,
Come
dude.
on, dude.
Or then, so I bought the,
No.
yes, there's a part I know in the vinyl I got for Zack Snyder's Justice League, when Superman comes back, he does Flight, and it comes in from and I was like, it's just so, like, I was tearing up. But looking over and seeing Melissa next to me, like, bawling during the Lion King.
Because she was like, my husband is crying over a concert.
It's so good. And I'm not a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan, but I was like, that one was amazing. The Dune stuff was all
But
good.
that made you emotional?
Yeah, dude,
Pirates of the Caribbean made you cry.
Hearing it live
and the strings and how it goes from the waltz thing to then everything else. Gladiator and having the original lady come out. Like, there was just so much stuff that you're just like, this is like Interstellar, Inception, like all that stuff was just, yeah.
They did Last
Driving Miss
Samurai,
Daisy.
It makes me,
The Rock.
Thin Red Line.
it's emotional, and I have more emotion with Zack Snyder, with Hans Zimmer stuff
We get it.
than John Williams. And I think John Williams stuff is really good, but I'm not tearing up during like Yoda. The one I will say that is very powerful is the Force theme with Luke and the sunsets. That one, if it's done in the right way, that one will get me emotional. But other than that, it's not like the Home Alone soundtrack is getting me emotional, even though it's great. You know? or Jaws or stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or E.T. It's great stuff. But I don't know.
But I feel like it gets you. It doesn't make you like. There's something about a John Williams score that makes your heart sing. You know, when they're the E.T. soundtrack, for example, that build up to you're like, oh, I'm ready to ride my bike into the moon, brother.
I mean, yes, they're both great.
You know, I've never seen E.T.
Oh my!
Yeah,
or Moana.
it was before my time.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think. Well, maybe I'll make a game for us next week.
Okay.
Oh boy!
All right.
A Hans Zimmer, John Williams score game.
So okay,
All right.
I'm down. You heard it here first. Come back next week for the Hans Zimmer and John Williams score game. Do you want me to make a theme song for it? See if I can.
Sure, if you
It'll
want.
just be going John Williams or Hans Zimmer score game.
You pick.
There you go. Just play this again.
All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We will be back next week with more of the Nerd Age Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook, anywhere you get podcasts. Thanks so much for hanging out. See y'all next week.
Later.
Bye.